Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to the Insula Populi Megacampaign in Crusader Kings 3. In the last episode, we were on a pilgrimage with our ruler, and then basically as soon as we unpaused the game, that ruler died. And so we have now taken over as King Arnal IV, who was the wrong culture, so had to work on getting his culture converted and deal with all the factions and all that stuff that happens as a result of the succession. So that is where we're at. Everything should be relatively stabilized. So, we're gonna just keep on plugging along here. Alright, well, someone's a fornicator. Now, I was looking at declaring war on Sigara. However, I did a little bit of a test, because I tend to do that off screen. And these guys are able to bring in that 4,000 man strong Holy Order again, bumping their numbers up over 6,000 if I declare war on them. So, I'm gonna have to hold off. It's very annoying. Now, one thing... Oh, we need a new Spy Master. That I also looked into doing is because we have a very good learning. We have the theologian tree completed with this guy, and he has a very high level of piety. I went through and poked around at what we might be able to do to create a new faith. And these would be the changes we'd want to make. Changing the view on gender to be equal. Changing the clerical tradition to lay clergy so that we could have a temporal head of faith. And also changing the clerical appointment to temporal and revocable so that we can actually make one of our vassals our head clergy. So that opens up a whole nother council slot for us. And then we would have these tenants, communal identity, which improves the conversion speed in counties of our culture and improves cultural conversion in counties of our faith. So it'll improve the, religious conversion and cultural conversion through our realm. Hopefully. Adaptive, which makes people like us more. And esotericism. Learning education focus gains a wise man trait. And that makes that a virtue. So we'll be wanting to get wise man. If at all possible. If it makes sense. So that works. We can do it. I have enough piety to go ahead and do that. Now, this could also create significant stability issues. There's actually one thing that I want to do. Oh, just bump my mic. Before we do that, is I'm going to go ahead and divorce my wife. Alright, and then what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to remarry a younger woman. You're actually not bad. Someone who will hopefully have kids. And it doesn't have to be a 16-year-old. What have we sorted by stewardship? A 24-year-old. Buddhist. Because if we have more kids, we'll have more potential alliances we can form. Because what I want to do is I want to get the new faith created. We need to create a holy order of our faith that we can then start to use, build up, and take advantage of. That would be good. I don't want to marry a lowborn. Not lowborn. There we go. .9% chance of our children being inbred. We'll go with you. Alright, you are coming in to pay us homage. Excellent. I was watching our daughter here play with our children when Duke Joffrey tried to push her over. The moment did not last long, as our daughter soon had made an entirely new game out of it and forgotten the previous game entirely. Gains the trait fickle. That's fine. Alright, this guy's learned our language. Alphonse has come of age. He is our heir. One more round, servant, if you please. The wine ruining my speech, but well, the wine is ruining my speech, but I'm too snuggled up in its comfort to care at this point, to care about most things, actually. In a great wet rush, the alcohol chooses to flee my body, all over my supper. Surrounding guests snort in disgust. Then I spot our daughter staring right at me. Duke Johannes of Badajoz occupies a throne that should rightly be yours. Alright, the stores are usually secured. This is easily recalled due to the cook's incessant complaining about rats. Cautiously I approach the murky open room. My daughter pops into view, mouth ajar, eyes glazed, her breath reeking of wine and stolen treats. I stagger away from the sight. Is this how I act? We'll see if we can go ahead and do the learning challenge to get her to drop the habits, and looks like she does. Good. Wow. Broke betrothal? Alright, struggling and shouting. A large man is dragged before me. He is clearly a Viking raider. Ragnar here is asking for mercy. As you serve the village, you may live for now. Yes, there we go. Available perks, scholarly circles. We'll grab that. All right. Oh, you are fighting a war. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Invited to a feast. Oh, and look at that. Sagara re-vassalized Galicia again. It's because of your kingdom titles. Annoying. I'm having to walk Gray daily. Gray bounds ahead and looks at me and barks as the say catch up. We got walking dog for 10 years. And then our dog has died. Okay. Are there any existing factions that might become problems? You are an independence faction. You have 6 troops. Not a problem. Punic Manichean populists. Let's try and seduce the queen. All right. Because we want some kids. No one would ever find it strange that I sit with my wife by the fireplace until late in the evening, yet there is tension in the air. I want nothing more than to pull her close and tear the clothes from her body. But if she do that, she would be horrified. Or... we'll try this option. Matilda does not even flinch as my hand grabs hers, even though we both know what it means. I can feel her pulse rising as our conversation continues. My palm sweats and my breathing becomes shallow before... What was that? Ah, only a servant. Okay, wow. Alright, let's see. We can give a gift. A flower display for the Garden of Palma. We'll go with that. Apparently it didn't work. Okay. Now, options. Because right now we have a daughter who's already betrothed. We have another daughter who is also betrothed. Now we have a dangerous faction. Disillusion faction. You want Disillusion faction. You're by yourself and have enough power to send an ultimatum to try to dissolve the realm. Because your army is way bigger than I would like. What is your issue? Low Crown Authority. Faction commitment 169. Dutch's opinion of you. Does not control their entire... Liege does not control their entire de jure area. You hold the Duchy of Corsica. Really? Oh, I don't like that at all. He's attacking Pope in a holy war and losing badly. What if I agree to press your claims? Now the issue is that's like, you want a seat on the council. You know what, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fire you. We're gonna put you on the council. That's probably still not enough. You don't have any kids. "19 months. I can send you a gift. Still won't be enough. I can attempt to sway. And she's out of the faction. Excellent. Still want to sway, though. Okay, so then what we're going to do... I'd like to get that county back. But what I'm worried about is if I declare war, then you will end up declaring war on me, right? That's what's going to happen. Can we exchange hostages? Alright. Our daughter's not the same age as I was when I sent into my rule. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can get a stewardship increase. Good. We're going to wait for the hostage to arrive. Alright. And the hostage has arrived. So let's go ahead, declare war. Let's go ahead and lay siege. Alright, I caught these two hiding in the pantry. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my daughter and Ramel in tow. They stole a whole keg of wine and drank most of it. Now look at them, drunk as lords, both of them. They can barely stand, he says angrily. It seems as if my ward has fallen to peer pressure, but at least she and Ramel seem to be thick as thieves. Gains the trait Gregarious. Alright, Gregarious is not a bad trait. Duke Johannes occupies the throne. It should be rightly yours. We're not worried about that right now. Alright, you have arrived in Palma to pay homage. Excellent. So what I want to do is, when I get this title, give it to her, get that opinion up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to convert our religion. And then that's going to cause a whole mess. And I'm going to have to probably be prepared to fight against revolts in that process. Countess Enzaz's friendship comes closer to forming a friendship. That's good. Where are you taking those 192 troops? There's 1,400 troops. Right, we'll keep working on the scholar tree. Are you coming ashore, or are you just going to sit there and do nothing? Our vassal, Lord Mayor Manrique, was just leaving the chambers of your vassal, Countess Belay. Alright, well, we got fornicator and adulterer. Betrothed can marry. Yep, as soon as we're at war, we're getting raided. That's typical. What are you doing? Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move out. Yep, and then as soon as you are committed, we're going to land our troops there, and we're going to knock your army out. You better knock your army out. Good. We got a win. And we have a pretty decent commander advantage. Alright, and now we're going to keep the pressure on your army. Staring at stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movements. My matriarch does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the priesthood to know. I will take the learning lifestyle, and I'm not too worried about my matriarch, because we're going to be changing that religion soon anyway. Alright, yep. Keep the pressure on that army. Don't let them get away. Alright, we've had a son. Yep. Break that siege. Knock out the army. And we're just going to chase them back and forth across the islands here. Ah, they split up. Well, we're going to catch at least half of them. And that army has been stack wiped. And they are going out to sea. You arrived at Palma to pay homage. That's fine. And hopefully we can stack wipe this army. And there we go. War is over. Enforced demands done. Disband the army. Let's go to you. Because you own that duchy, you can have it. Wow, that really is only plus 40. All right. A local merchant has a copy of the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing and refuses to sell it to me. If you make him see the error of his ways, I would be in your debt. No. Sounds like a you problem. Alright. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and create the new faith. There we are. New court chaplain. We need to now get you starting to convert counties. The Theoric Schism. The Manichaean priesthood have lost their way and can no longer be trusted to guide us. To remedy this, I have gathered a select group of priests together to discuss the future of our faith. These etheric priests are encouraging cooperation and tolerance even towards non-believers, and many ancient superstitions and mythical stories have been canonized in the official doctrine. Therianites eagerly await the prophesied arrival of their Yamag, a great leader who will rally all the faithful behind them and usher in a new Etheric golden age. Now, the issue is our holy sites are going to be the duelist holy sites, which the closest one is there. So, we'll have to see about that. Woman joining my court today has an eccentric flair and a smile that oozes charisma and confidence. Her name is Alpha, and I'm a poet of finest skill. Alright, very well. But we're starting to get pretty stressed. Unlock a special... I need 67 more piety to found a holy order. A legendary palace. I don't know what that's gonna do. It sounds expensive. Now, I am guaranteeing that we are gonna start having people who are not gonna be happy about the fact that I just converted. We have a son. Then why can't I arrange a marriage? Maybe things just need to recalculate. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and end the episode. And, we will deal with whatever the fallout of that particular decision is for next episode. So for now, we'll stop here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.